Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of World of Warships. Now, on this episode, I am joined by a very good friend of mine, Warp Jester Gaming.
Hey, everybody!
And we're going to be going through a PvP battle, guys. This is going to be the second battle of this type that I've gone through. All the other previous videos have been of us going against computer players, against bots, and I thought we were doing really well on those until I got into PvP, and I got spanked, guys. I just got destroyed. And
it wasn't that bad.
It was pretty bad, guys. You can go back and watch the footage. I survived for a little while, but...
Have you seen some of my games?
I have, but I didn't get like one shot in that entire match. Like, I got maybe like, I think I got one round that hit.
At least you fired. I've had games where I literally came around a corner and went, oh, I'm dead. Awesome.
Jeez, that would suck. What kills you that quickly? Is it torpedoes or what?
It's torpedoes. And this is the thing about this game that I love desperately, is that when it comes to being stealthy, islands actually hide you. So if there's a ship right on the other side of the island, and there's no other enemy ships that can see you, he can't see you because visually you're not within range of him. So I've had destroyers that nobody could see, and they pop out of nowhere and just, that's it, I'm dead.
Dang, that is kind of rough. Now, what can you do to stop that? Can you use like an aircraft carrier to give you a scout notice or anything like that? Or?
Absolutely. Some ships do have scout planes on them. That's usually battleships, some cruisers on higher tiers. And then, of course, aircraft carriers use their ships to help scout and give us a visual in that regard. But the way this game is set up is, the assumption of the era is we all have radios. So if you can see a ship and you're on the other side of the map, I will see them on the map. So at least in that sense, we'll be able to see what other people can see.
There we go.
That said, it doesn't always work out well. So we already got a Chester up in front of us here. Now, the other thing about this game, too, is that, again, a part of the kind of reality here, you'll notice that on my screen, at my sight level, you'll see a bunch of numbers and percentages. Those are all my guns and their degree of angle. Now, because I'm running a cruiser class that I am, I actually have guns on both sides of the ship. So you'll see some of the guns just can't come around because they're on the wrong side of the ship. So you'll see the degree of angle, how far they're off. This is important more for people who get into battleships, because battleships have very slow turning guns, which means you do not want to come about unless you absolutely have to. Because every time you come about, that's a whole bunch of time it takes for your guns to turn and get back onto target. So you got to think smart about your movements.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm still just trying to... I finally got a hit. Jeez.
Learn how to lead targets is always the first thing.
Well, it's a brand new ship. It's the Chester. It's the tier 2 of the cruisers, and it's kind of a pig, to be honest, guys. It does not move nearly as quick as the first one that I had. It doesn't do nearly as much damage.
We're going to want to turn real sharp here. Sorry. That's a Carolina. We don't want to be anywhere near that right now.
Right.
That's a bad news bear ship. That's a battleship, and the Carolina has a nasty habit of putting holes through the sides of cruisers and really making them hurt.
Oh, here we go. We got one coming up on us. Might be able to get a couple shots on it. Doubt it. Maybe. Is he gonna hit? Oh no, I missed. Holy crap!
Chester.
There he is.
So Chester's real close to me, so I'm gonna just lay into him, and then switch to my AP rounds to see if I can't get a Citadel here.
Is that what this one is right here in front?
The Chester?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kill that guy real quick, guys.
Come on.
Oh, and he's firing at me. Yeah. You guys can fire at me all you want. I am not the one you should be worried about. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he ran to an island. He is stuck dead. No, there he goes. Citadel shot. Oh, first blood, too. Awesome, possum.
Ah, great.
So you'll see ribbons come up on the side there, and the ribbons will give you a gauge on what's happening. So you see on my screen, we've got target hits, which are in blue. Then you've got fires. There's also a little lightning bolt through the ship that's called incapacitates. So let you know if you've incapacitated. And usually when you see an incapacitate, that means like a weapon got disabled or the engines got disabled, things like that. And that's something about this game that's very important, is that you can disable primary weapons, secondary weapons, engines, steering. I've had times where I've had my rudder locked. And those type of damages, including fires, are the things that your repairs. Repair doesn't gain you life. It just fixes things that get broken, or puts out fires, or puts out flooding if you get hit by a torpedo.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so my rudder has been damaged, and I am about to be destroyed here, guys. He is freaking annihilated.
Oh, I saw the life dropping. I'm trying to get back around to you.
No, it's all right, man. I'm making rookie mistakes. I know I am. I'm trying to watch.
Fine. This is how you learn.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch where everybody's at. That's not something I have really been spending a lot of time on. I'm actually about to run into a ship, it looks like. No, there's somebody coming to my aid. Thank you. Appreciate whoever that is. Oh, but not in time. Jeez,
yeah, it's definitely time for me to come around and get the heck out of Dodge here, because we got 2 Carolinas. Oh, that's just no good. That's bad news, Bears.
That's what I was saying, man. There's 3 of them over there. But you were saying that each one of the ships in this game have different advantages and disadvantages. Overall,
Absolutely.
what do you normally see people play? Is it kind of spread out between the different classes, or do you find that certain cruisers people tend to play for the Russians or the Japanese? I think you were saying that one of them has really, really bad battleships or something like that, right?
Yeah, well, every ship is certainly different, and I don't see necessarily a particular one. There are certain ships that people tend to say are standout ships in terms of performance, but it really is kind of a user preference in how people play. Now, the thing about that is you have 4 basic classes of ship, which is the cruisers, destroyers, battleships, and aircraft carriers. And for the ouch. For the battleships, cruisers, and destroyers, those are referred to as the Rochambeau of ships. So battleships destroy cruisers, cruisers destroy destroyers, and destroyers destroy battleships. The aircraft carriers are a wild card. They're a unique little soul because of the way they play, because they've got the planes that they manage. So they're kind of a weird thing they get put in there. But even within that, within the different countries of ships, the same class of ship, like destroyers, can and do play very differently. There are people who swear and breathe by the different ones, with all honest and earnest, in terms of, I love Japanese destroyers. Some people live and breathe by American destroyers. So, there we go. I didn't get credit for that.
No, but you did most of the damage on that one. Now you have 2 guys firing at you, and you probably already know that, but one of those 2 guys just killed the other one with torpedoes, so I would not be surprised if they fire those at you here pretty soon. Although it looks like your ship has seen better days, to be honest.
It definitely has. This is an unfortunate situation for me, because as you can see, I am all kinds of on my own. I got these ships coming after me. At this point, it's duck and dodge, bob and weave. Try your best to stay out of harm's way. And this is the other thing about this too. When it comes to moving around, yeah, you're gonna get hit. You can see a lot of shells coming in, and so right now my rudder's screwed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There go my engines. So now my rudder and my engines are out, and my guns is out.
And his aim is pretty good, to be honest.
Oh, it is definitely true.
Oh no.
There we go. But like I said, learning how to kind of bob and weave with the smaller ships is important, because it can help out. You don't want to ever stay a steady course, meaning always adjust your course, constantly be changing direction a little bit at all times, and vary your speed. If you really want to have a way to really screw up their targeting, remember, this ship, as you can see, it's all about, in this game, leading the shot. These shots take a while to get to their target, and so if you're constantly slamming on the brakes, you're screwing up their lead. A lot of ships, too, if you keep an eye out, really good players, especially in higher tiers, you will see one single round come after you, and then you'll see a volley of them come after that. That's because that's a ranging round. It's a targeting round. They're using that one round to see where it lands in relation to you, so they can get the right distance set and then launch their entire salvo.
Right. And that's something I haven't really been doing. I kind of just fire everything I got at the guy and hope it hits. So I probably should get in the habit of doing that.
It helps. It helps, especially with really far shots. It really does help with that. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the port here. But like I said, for things like this, especially with this series of games I'm starting to do with AC, I want to take a little bit of time to actually talk a little more of the strategy and how the gameplay works, so you guys are a little more familiar with this. It might be a little easier for you guys to jump into this. So there's little tidbits there. For these series, though, I'm going to keep it to just one game per episode. So that said, thank you very much, and AC, thank you so much for actually hooking up with me. I've been loving this game. When I saw you start playing it, I got giddy.
Oh, definitely. I absolutely love this game, guys. It's really addictive. Now, I just left the game right there. I didn't get any experience for it. Is that because it's not over yet?
Correct. Actually, as a matter of fact, you'll notice that back in your port, since the game is still in play, you'll notice your ship's unavailable. It's not in your port, and you'll see it's in battle.
Okay, so you can leave the battle. You just really can't do anything until that happens. Or can you go in battle with another ship?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys can switch back and forth between the two and not have to sit there and wait for it. I think it's really cool, guys. I want to make sure that you, if you're going to watch videos for this, you definitely should go over there and check out Warp Jester Gaming. He's been doing this for a long time. As you can already hear, he has a lot of information, and he's going to be doing some more tutorial videos in the future, kind of going through the beginning part, you know, just showing you what the ports and the modules and the tech trees are, and giving you a rundown of all that information that he's kind of accumulated over the months that he's been playing. It's not years, right? It's just months, right?
It's just, but it's still under a year's worth of time that I've been playing this game.
Okay, I wasn't
this
sure
game
how.
itself is still very young.
Yeah, it's not like the World of Tanks or whatever. That one has been out for a long time. A lot of information on that one. There's a lot of information on this one too, but there's new stuff that's going to be coming down the pipeline pretty soon, and I believe he's going to cover that as well. So definitely head over there, check out his videos, let him know what you think, and you know, as always, hit that subscribe button, guys.
And don't forget to leave a like. Good night.